Good afternoon, Dutch Fork. Today is Friday, September 21st, and this is your Silver Screen Report. Club Fair was last Thursday and Friday. Lakin Radvansky was there.
Club Fair was an opportunity for students to explore different interests in various activities.
The Club Fair, it just gets the word out about different clubs to the majority of the students that come, and they have an opportunity to learn about the clubs.
Club Fair is good because it gives it students who are new or maybe even returning to kind of get to see what kind of clubs we have in a real setting instead of just on a piece of paper.
It just allows them to get different exposure to all the types of extracurricular activities that we have here at Dutch Fork.
Seeing students getting involved with the different clubs encourages others to do so as well.
We talk about it in Den, but to actually see the students there at the tables, that's what makes the difference, because you see it on paper, but then if you see somebody you know in a club, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to join that club.
Most students really wouldn't know unless their teacher told them, but when we have it out here just right in front of the lunch area, they can kind of stop by some stuff on the way to lunch and just kind of see what's going on.
It is also very important for seniors to get involved with a club.
One of the things I tell seniors is they need to have something on their bio for their college that has something to do with clubs. So I think it's an awesome idea that the kids get to see all of the different clubs that they can join and participate in.
This has been Lakin Radvansky with your Silver Screen Report.
On Tuesday, a college fair was hosted for juniors and seniors to help them decide which colleges are best for them. Willa Tuggle gets the info.
Representatives from over 70 different colleges in and around South Carolina were present on Tuesday to talk to students about their options for the future.
I think the college fair is a good way to get to know all the colleges options you have around you, and you get different information about what scholarships are available and what majors are available at different schools, and I think it's good to know what options you have.
I thought it was really beneficial to get really good insight on what colleges that I really want to go to.
College fair is beneficial to students in different ways because students get to have one-on-one interaction with people from the colleges.
It's good to be able to talk to somebody face-to-face and actually know their experiences at the college and their connection to it and how it actually is at the campus instead of just reading it or looking online.
If you have one-on-one, you can ask personal questions and get help with them.
At the college fair, almost all types of career goals are covered for the upperclassmen.
Some people aren't going to college, some people are going to the military, and they really don't even need to use that stuff unless they're going to the Citadel. Then they would have the military background and stuff.
They had such a large variety of schools that it just would apply to any career that there was.
I'm Willa Tuggle with your Silver Screen Report.
For this week's Kids in the Hall, we asked what students should consider when applying to colleges.
I think students should consider doing special activities throughout the school year, all 4 years of high school, so they can stand out to colleges and also their major and their SAT scores.
When you're applying to a college, you should make sure that you agree with all their academics and how they run all their programs at the school. You should feel comfortable with the people who work there, like the principal or other administrators in charge. And the distance that you want from your house, you should make sure that you're okay with how far away it is from your home.
Making sure you got the right college you want to go to.
GPA staying up, 4.0, 3.0, good grades, and lots of stuff putting on your scholarships, I guess.
Dutch Fork is recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month. LJ Finney, TNA's El Reporte.
Dutch Fork students will be informed about Hispanic Heritage Month.
Hispanic Heritage Month is between September 15th and October 15th, and it's celebrating Hispanic culture.
I know that it highlights the achievements of Hispanic Americans.
Spanish students have been working on projects related to Hispanic Heritage Month.
Spanish 4 has created posters and did like questionnaires for the announcements to raise awareness for Hispanic heritage.
Hispanic Heritage Month is important for a variety of reasons.
You can get familiar with different cultures and understand how other people are doing things and how different they are to us.
I think it's important because we need to know the contributions of each culture in America.
People should know about all cultures, not just theirs.
I think probably all these months are really important for people who feel maybe they've been undercounted and undervalued.
There are many interesting things to learn about Hispanic culture.
When you go to Puerto Rico, you don't need a passport because it's owned by America.
In South Carolina, we don't see so many Hispanics, but in other parts of the country, there's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Hispanics. So in other words, it's not just a tiny little minority group, it's the fastest growing national group in the country.
This has been LJ Finney with your Silver Screen Report.
The start of fall is today. Jenny Klett has a few tips to help you stay healthy this season. Interims are coming up. Students prep to make improvements in school. Ross Jordan has the story.
As the first month of school has gone by and interims are coming out, students and teachers share how they feel they can better prepare for the upcoming months of school.
I guess I have to get used to having less relaxation time, and I need a little bit more time to study and everything.
Sydney uses her study hall productively, while other students may use it to catch up on sleep. Students who have worked over the summer explain that the shift from being in summertime to a school schedule isn't that different.
It's really not that much of a change, because when I was in during the summer, I basically just did everything I did, and during school, I didn't go to school. I woke up, got out, went to work, and almost every day.
Students who haven't been in the groove of things since school has started explain how it is time to get serious and have a better work ethic.
Since school started, I guess you have to adjust. Like, you can't stay up late anymore. You have to go to bed on time and stuff. And since interims are coming out soon, you have to be prepared, study more, since it's first year of high school for a lot of people.
Probably start listening in class and not staring at the wall. I play baseball, so I got to do my homework right when I get home. High school, it's a lot more work than the middle school and all that. And summer coming off, I didn't have to do anything, but now I have a whole bunch of work to do.
Well, for school in general, it helps if they're actually doing something that's sort of academic based during the summer. Not like studying or anything, but if they're reading helps. A lot of students have summer reading. I know some of them don't do it, but they have it, and that always helps. For foreign language, it's as easy as pulling up a internet website that's the news. They have news all over the world in different languages, and you can access it on the web.
Senior year is not typically known to be the hardest year of high school because of the availability of senior study halls.
I mean, it's not hard. I'm hardly never here because it's senior study hall, so it doesn't really matter.
This has been Ross Jordan with your Silver Screen Report.
7 students qualified for the National Merit Scholarship at Dutch Fork. Luke Amick has the story.
Last week, 7 students at Dutch Fork High qualified for the National Merit Scholarship.
The National Merit Scholarship Competition is really an honor when we have 7 semifinalists recognized from our senior class.
Half of 1% of the students in America win this, so you're the real cream of the crop, the top of the top, as they say.
The fact that we had 7 National Merit finalists says an awful lot about Dutch Fork High School and the quality of the instruction that our students here receive. It says an awful lot about the work ethic of the students here at Dutch Fork. It says an awful lot about our teachers as well.
The Merit Scholarship is awarded to students with the highest scores on the PSAT in the nation.
It feels really good. It's like really an honor because there's so many people who took the test in the nation.
It's cool because I got it, a lot of people didn't. It shows that, I do stack up pretty well against a lot of people nationally. And so it makes me feel good about myself, but it's just kind of cool seeing who else is grouped in that group with me.
I think it's really like an honor for the school because there's so many of us.
Well, to be perfectly honest, the whole merit scholarship thing hasn't really changed my plans at all. I mean, I'm still going to apply to the same colleges.
The 7 qualifiers will serve as an influence to students at the school.
When the students have that opportunity to take the PSAT in a few weeks, we hope that more of them will take it very seriously and will take advantage of this opportunity and just know that this is something out there for them that they can take advantage of.
This has been Luke Amick for your Silver Screen Report.
Senior Lexi Pinwell got the chance to go to NASA over the summer. Daniel Hudson has her story.
Senior Lexi Pinwell got the opportunity this summer to visit the National Aeronautics and Space Administration facility.
I went to NASA Johnson Space Center for a week in this program called Women in STEM High School Aerospace Scholars.
While there, Lexi worked in a team to figure out how they would accomplish a mission to Mars.
We had several groups that each designed a certain aspect of the mission, and my group was focusing on what we would do if we got to Mars and what experiments we would do while there.
Her group also created robots to mimic the actions of the Mars rover.
We would work partly on our project, our final presentation of our mission to Mars, but we would also do group activities, like we would design a pretend landing rover that had to carry an egg from like 3 stories up to the ground without dropping it.
The WISH program has many benefits.
It gives them a lot of good experience and it helps them become more well-rounded as a student, and it gives them a lot of learning opportunities as well.
In order to get a chance to go to NASA and be a part of the WISH program, one must be accepted after taking various steps.
I decided to apply for it, and if you apply and you get accepted to that, you do an online class throughout, it's about from February to the beginning of June, and you just do several lessons there and and there's a few papers you have to write. And then if you get accepted from the group of us who did the online class, if you get accepted to go to the summer program, that's when you get to go to the NASA Center.
This has been Daniel Hudson for your Silver Screen Report.
The SAT word of the week is elucidate, a verb meaning to clarify or explain.
Facts Club sponsor, Junior Board Advisor and Child Development Teacher Phyllis Richmond takes part in many activities at Dutch Fork. Topanga Brigman takes a look.
Phyllis Richmond enjoys spending quality time with her family.
I really enjoy being with my family. I have 2 children and I have a husband, and we like to go on Lake Murray and go ski. We have a ski boat, so we like to ski.
Outside of school, Richmond enjoys doing various fitness activities.
I have been an aerobics instructor my entire life, since high school, and back in Indiana I had a show called Fitness with Phyllis, and I also have competed in fitness, and I still currently teach. I'm an instructor.
Richmond sponsors Family and Consumer Sciences, which is soon to be renamed.
Facts Club is switching this year. We're going to join FCCLA, which is a national organization. We pay state and national dues, and they do star events where they compete against other schools in the nation, and there's a lot of activities they can do nationwide and on a state level. So we're stepping it up a bit. We'll gradually go into it this year, and then we'll be full-fledged into it next year.
Richmond is the reason sophomore Peyton Foy joined Facts.
Miss Richmond is a great teacher. I love her. I've seen her outside of class, and she's amazing. I love Miss Richmond.
Richmond's return to Dutch Fork has made her realize her love of the school.
My return to Dutch Fork was really great because I had been here for 14 years, and then due to the cutbacks, I had to go to Irmo and teach, and it was just so exciting to come back last year to Dutch Fork. I was counting my blessings every day I walked in the door. It was just so great to be back.
This has been Topanga Brigman with your Silver Screen Report.
Recently, students and teachers have purchased the new TI Inspire. Forbes Elam calculates the benefits.
The Inspire will give students a greater advantage with the new features.
The curriculum this year is supposedly based on this new calculator, so we have to have it so we can keep up with the classes.
The biggest thing about this calculator is the power of teaching with it, because I can take a class of 25 students that don't have this calculator, but with the software that we've invested in for the teachers to teach with it, I can bring lessons to life. TI has a player that students can go home and play apps back at home, and they don't have to have the calculator to be able to do a lot of the things.
The new users seem to like the layout and color of the calculator.
All of my graphs that I do for my classes, I can prepare for them in advance and have those saved in my calculator and bring them back up.
There's a wide screen, so I can do a lot of calculations in one screen, and I can see everything, and I can find the final product easily.
It looks a whole lot nicer. Everything's in color, and all the buttons and all the functions and all the buttons and stuff you can press, they're all laid out a whole lot easier and nicer.
Well, I really like the color to it. It just pops, you know, when you use it in the classroom to demonstrate things. But the nice thing about this calculator is the ease of use. When TI developed it, they took a lot in mind of how everything operates on a computer. And so the keyboard is set up a lot, like you can control C to copy, control V to paste. The keys are set up in the same manner as the keyboard where the escape key is and all of that. So it's very easy to make the transition to the calculator.
Overall, the Inspire is very useful for students and teachers. This has been Forbes Elam with your Silver Screen Report.
Are you taking the SAT October 6th? Ms. Applin and Ms. Rivers are offering practice sessions October 1st and 3rd. Sign up by next Wednesday outside of Alec. Seniors, college admission reps are coming to Dutch Fork. Check with guidance for the dates and times. Auditions for the district-wide musical, The Wiz, will be September 24th and 25th at Ballantyne Elementary at 4:30. The first DECA meeting is Thursday, September 27th in room 254 at 3:45. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Club Fair was last. Are you taking the SAT October 6th? Ms. Applin and Ms. Rivers are offering practice sessions. Okay. Are you taking the SAT October 6th? Ms. Applin and Ms. Oh, there's a fly. Okay, sorry. TNA's El Reporte.